In today's video, we're going to be working on fixing up the space underneath the deck, getting it ready for the spring and summer season. And honestly, I haven't had that much mood to work outside as far as fixing up our outdoor spaces, simply because our weather has been sort of chilly and rainy recently, but it's high time to get to it, so let's get started. Here's a clip of what it looks like underneath here. Basically just clearing things out, making room so that we can add some new pea gravel. That will really freshen up the space, I think. We had some wood stored underneath here that I moved down to the fire pit area. Didn't get a video of that, but that's gone. And I do want to clean out this closet. This has been a really convenient space. I know it doesn't, just look pretty, but it's so nice to store some of my gardening things in here. We're planning on removing this big old barn door that's against this one side of the deck, or underneath the deck here. I had my little sink, my antique sink here. I still want this. I love my sink, but we're planning on moving it over against the brick, like against the house. I have mixed feelings about removing this old barn door. We had picked it off of somebody's trash pile years ago, and it served as an awesome backdrop for my sink and just kind of created a cozy space underneath here. But sometimes I'm ready to just open things up and allow us to kind of see beyond, into the woods. And I know I'll probably have to touch up some things like paint the railing and the post. I think those had not been painted because of the door being there. And then also looking beyond, that little red shed definitely has to be painted because that's in full view now of this space underneath here. Maybe that will prompt me to get it done. We didn't get a video of all of this being filled in, but I can't believe how great it looks since it's more level. Can't believe how unlevel it was before, but he put in a lot of gravel in this area and then just, kind of a fresh coat through here. Now the fun part of fixing it up. I can't believe I'm doing this, but I'm actually removing the porch swing this year from the front porch. It's been here for years, and for those of you that have been following along for a while, probably know that this used to be a glider rocker seat, and I just cut off the frame part and basically hung the seat part, you know, using it as a porch swing. Have used it a lot of times. Like, I sit out here a lot, especially during, you know, the summer, spring and summer and fall months. When I did all of my own editing, I would do most of it out here if the weather permitted. And it's just a nice, comfortable place to sit. But I'm kind of ready for some wicker furniture. I just have my eyes set on beautiful wicker furniture with cozy pillows, and I think we'd even use that more. Like, that is even more comfortable than a porch swing. And I think the swing would look great underneath the deck. So I'm just kind of shuffling things around. Later on, I'll have a full video of the front porch then and what I plan to do with it. But for now, let's move the swing underneath the deck. I'm going to interrupt my video for just a bit and show you a new product that we have. I'm so excited about it, guys. Check it out. On the wall behind me, there's some more. This beautiful wall art is created by iCare, a local company. I'm so excited to be working with them. They have tons of other products, but we're going to start out with this wall art. I absolutely love the top and bottom pieces, you know, the wood pieces, and then the natural canvas in the middle. And this canvas even has crushed cotton seeds showing. Try to get a close-up for you to see, but it's so pretty. So pleasing to the eye. I love this natural color. And then they also have some black pieces, which are also so beautiful. Again, just loving the natural wood, and these wood pieces are made locally as well. And guys, in case you're not familiar with the area that we live in, maybe you're new here, we're in Holmes County, Ohio, which is one of the nation's largest Amish settlements, and also known to be probably one of the nation's best shopping areas if you're looking for high quality handmade goods. And I realize that might not matter to everyone, but for those of you that like the high quality, the handmade, authentic pieces, you're gonna love these. I can't wait to hang one or two in the house, and they have, I think, over 50 available options. I'll have them all listed on the website, and the one I really have my eye on to hang in our house is one with some sheep grazing and a beautiful scripture. It's just so fitting for the summer season, and I'm sure I'm going to be switching some around because I love these pieces. I think they go with any style of decor. I love when I'm in my home and I can see something in front of me all the time, just reminding me of, you know, God's goodness, or just a good quote from someone. Is just very inspiring. And for a very limited amount of time, I'm going to offer free shipping on them just because I'm so excited about it. Now, of course, I can't do that forever, so make sure to head on over to my website and check out all the pretty designs. Now, let's get back to the video. So I need a few flowers for the space underneath the deck and decided to go to the flower patch. And if you're local or if you're in the area, you should definitely check out this place. This is what used to be Mary's Flower Patch. I had talked about it before here on my channel, but it switched owners and they're now called the Flower Patch. But the same amazing blooms, as you can see. And I love how they did the same thing as the previous owners did, being really creative when fixing up their planters, like using old containers and just putting pretty blooms in there. It looks so beautiful, and right now it's so much fun to visit a greenhouse. Of course, you know, we're so in the mood for this, just the smell, and of course, you know, taking in all the beautiful blooms. I was looking for some petunias to put in that raised bed that is close to the space where I'm working at underneath the deck, and I found some really pretty ones. I'm going with this kind of butterscotch color and then mixing some whites in. I also ended up getting a large fern and another house plant that is really variegated, not sure of the name. So make sure to visit the flower patch this year. I'm sure you won't be disappointed. They also focus a lot on the little fairy gardens. They have some that are fixed up, and then they also have little items that you can buy to fix up your own. And then they have, larger pots and other decoration pieces you can use in your garden, along with a few little water features. All just really unique and beautiful items. I'll have their address down below in the description box. I have a hanging lantern I want to put this plant in, and while I like the container that it's in, I have to put it into another one that will fit, into my lantern. So every year I put these same tulips in this bed. They're from my mom. They're white and yellow ones, and I store them in brown paper bags in kind of a dark corner in our basement. And they seem to do well, keep well there until the following fall when I plant them again. And we're also putting in some topsoil at the one end where it kind of settled. I'm just filling that in. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I had fun fixing up that space underneath the deck. And for me, it's always kind of a challenge to know, what to put under there. I like that I was able to, again, create a little sitting area, just a place to chill and take in nature. And then also still have my workspace, with the potting bench and the sink, just a great place to repot plants. Hopefully I gave you some inspiration to maybe fix up a space of your own on the outside. It's finally warm here in Ohio. In fact, today I think it's supposed to reach 90 degrees. I love hot weather, so I'm looking forward to that. I can't wait to go outside and get some work done. In fact, I made a whole list of things I want to get done in the next few weeks here. I feel like I have a build-up, with some of the weather we had. I wasn't able to go outside, so now I have this long list of things I want to do. I was showing it to John earlier today, and he kind of freaked out, but I'm the type that I put every little thing down because it's so much fun to cross things off then. So I plan to work outside this afternoon. And with so many projects going on, I'll probably be publishing a video every other week instead of weekly, at least until I'm caught up. So if you don't see me next week, that's why. I'm going to be filming everything though, so I can eventually, share it with you. We also have tons of new products we plan to add to the website. I think there's 7 or 8 new ones that are coming up. So watch for those, and if you aren't subscribed to my email list, make sure to do that. I'll have that link down below in the description box, and if you go on my website, it's one of the first things you see. But we still want to have a May wood drop. It's running a little bit late, but maybe later this week we'll be able to release that. I'm really excited about some of the new products we have, and I hope you will be as well. In fact, I'll give you a little teaser. One of my favorite things that I use here in the kitchen is my wooden cutting board. In fact, I'm going to get it really quick and show you. One of you guys had actually given this to me as a gift years ago, and it is, like I mentioned, one of my favorite things. I almost use it daily, and it's so pretty, on this side. I never use it to cut anything on this side, but this side gets used a lot. And I love that it has this dip along the edge to collect, any moisture, and it's just that perfect size, perfect color. I love to display it on my countertop. I'm sure you guys have seen it many times. And you're going to be able to customize some of the designs, with the name, and then I have some other designs that I just think would look pretty in a kitchen. So looking forward to that, and it's not quite ready to be released yet. I just thought I'd mention it. And the other thing that is coming up possibly this week is my new flower press. I have always wanted a flower press. In fact, this year, one of my hobbies, like I need another one, but one of them is collecting wildflowers. I have collected a lot of them this year, and I so far just have them pressed, in books or whatever I can find to kind of press them underneath. And I have been wanting to have a flower press to do this with. I think it would be so convenient, and plus it looks really pretty. So watch for that if you're into that sort of thing. And that's just a few of the products. We have some more new ones coming up. And I also listed some soap yesterday. There's some Lily of the Valley on the website, so make sure to check that out. And I have some great smelling lilac blossom, but it's not curing for me like I feel it should be. So I'm going to sell it as second soap. So if you're looking for a less expensive bar of soap that still, works great, just a little bit softer, it didn't harden quite as nicely, make sure to check out that listing. And then if you're over there anyway, that wall art will be on a listing as well. Can't wait to see what you guys think about that. So I hope your day is going great. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.